A lot of people ask me, Nick, what phone do you use? What is your daily driver? A lot of people even assume what my daily drivers are or which phone I actually use on the day to day. And in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what those are. So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Which phone do I actually use on the day-to-day? Now, a lot of people are just gonna say, hey, it's the iPhone 10. You know, he's a YouTuber, he's got the iPhone 10. Everybody and their brother's using the iPhone 10. I'm almost betting that Nick Ackerman's daily phone is the iPhone 10. But that's definitely not the case. The iPhone 10 is actually a phone that I probably use the least out of all these phones you're gonna see on this list. Now, I did use the iPhone 10 for, like daily driver use when I was reviewing it in the first couple of months because I had to give you an honest opinion. But using this phone just felt too first generation to me. It felt like a concept, like something that you would go to the Chicago Auto Show and you'd see a concept vehicle, it looks amazing, it's cool, but it just wasn't ready. Face ID just fails too many times for me, and the iPhone 10 is not my daily driver for those reasons. Also, I paid $1,000 for this phone. Apple did not send this. I purchased this myself, and there's scratches at the bottom of it already. Little nicks happening all over the place on this. Fit and finish is just off. The SIM card tray has a little rubber gap around it that kind of gets stuck sometimes when you put it in there. This phone overall just didn't really do it for me when it comes to, fit and finish and all that. It's just not ready for, a refined polished product yet, which is the case with pretty much all first generation Apple products. But for me, this just didn't take the crown. Now, first of all, I don't use just Apple products, as you may as well know, but if you want to know the iPhone that I use the most, I'm pretty sure you've guessed it by now. It's the iPhone 8 Plus. This phone, as of we're speaking right now, as of February 20th, 2018, this is my current iPhone that I will go to the most when it comes to daily iPhone use, mostly because I do like the fact that it still has the glass build, just like the iPhone 10. It has a very fast fingerprint scanner, cameras on point. I never use the portrait mode on the front of the iPhone 10 really, so I don't really care about that. It has a more wide and spacious canvas on the iPhone 8 Plus, and overall better battery life. So yes, it might not be the beautiful Lamborghini of, phones right now, the best design that can possibly go to the iPhone 10 if you think it is the best design, but it doesn't have the annoyance of the notch. It doesn't have, the annoyance of Face ID that's not as responsive when you need it to be. You got to hold it at the right angle and stuff like that. iPhone should take notes from OnePlus, even though they didn't have a most secure face unlock. The speed is what they should take notes from. But yes, it's the iPhone 8 Plus, as you probably well have known by now. For all my Android fans out there, no, I definitely have not stopped using Android as well. And to be honest, you're gonna be shocked at the phone that I've been using the most when it comes to Android. Well, maybe not shocked, but it's the Pixel 2. No, not the XL. It's the small Pixel 2. Now, the reason it's the small Pixel 2 is because, I've been reviewing, big phones all year. Reviewing the S8 Plus, the Note 8, the iPhone 8 Plus, and when the Pixel 2 came out, I seen an opportunity. You know what? I want to try out a smaller phone. I know everybody's hopping on the bandwagon of the Pixel 2 XL, but the Pixel 2 is just going to be fine for me. It's got front-facing speakers, still got Android 8.0. It's going to get the updates, same camera on the rear, and it's been fantastic. Yes, a lot of people say, oh, it's hideous, mostly Apple fans saying it's hideous, those bezels, but overall, it's a fantastic phone, and anybody who actually has used the Pixel 2 will always attest to this. It's always people in the comments section saying, oh, that phone's whack, this phone's this phone's that. Actually use yourself a Pixel 2 and then make an opinion on it. Even go to the store and use it for an extended period of time. Don't just look at it, give one opinion, and then leave the store and then tell everybody, oh, this is garbage. Use the phone for an extended period of time and then make your decision on this phone. This is the only phone in my entire lineup that I'll actually take out and not want to be like bringing my extra camera. I could literally do that with the Pixel 2. Any other phone, including the iPhones, I'm not satisfied with the photos that come from them without bringing my camera as a backup. But it's not all peachy and rosy with the Pixel 2. I don't think the screen is the best on this device. Yes, it's not the sexiest. It doesn't feel like I'm rocking the hottest phone on the block. So if I'm going out looking fancy, I don't want to take out, the Pixel 2. But if I want to be functional and practical and I'm going on a, little adventure, I want that reliability of that G Maps and that Google service, I'm going with the Pixel 2 plus that camera is the only phone, like I say, that can snap all, those adventurous pictures when you're out traveling or doing whatever you're doing in your life. And you're going to be like, yeah, I got some amazing pictures. Those are actually the 3 phones that I use the most right now. Now, I know what people are saying already. Those aren't even the best phones, man. The Note 8 is the best smartphone that you ever reviewed on this channel, bro. Like, did you ever, even think about including that in this video? Well, here it is, the Note 8. Now, the Note 8 is a phone that, was my favorite phone when it first came out. The problem with the Note 8 that I've had is not that it's not fast, it's amazing, it's got all this practicality. The reason why I haven't been using it so much as a daily driver is because I just didn't like how tall the phone has been over time. Over time, when you use a smartphone a lot, like you actually pound on it, use it all day long. I don't like the reach on the Note 8. It's just too much of a reach from the bottom of the screen to the top of the screen. Now, if you're a two-handed user and Note 8 users who, actually utilize the pen for creative functions and, you're doing everything on your phone, I still recommend the Note 8 over any other phone. But for me, as someone who's actually using a laptop, using a desktop, I don't really like the fact that when I get on my phone, I got to reach super high. Now, do I still use a Note 8 from time to time? Absolutely. But at the same time, it didn't make my daily driver list because as a phone that's a daily that I want to throw in my pocket, this one was just a little bit too large in my personal opinion, but it's still a fantastic phone in pretty much every area. I do think it can use some improvements in the camera department. Samsung kind of, skipped out on doing camera upgrades. But with the incoming S9 and the Note 9, this should be the year that we see better cameras on the Samsung devices. These were just a little bit soft, in my opinion, on the front and the rear of the Note 8. And don't be too hard on me. I know there's a pro mode. I know there's a manual mode. Even with the manual mode, I found it to be a little bit soft. Don't look at this video and think like, man, this guy's lucky. He has the iPhone 10, the iPhone 8 Plus. I wish I had any of those phones. I mean, really all that is hate, it's envy, and it doesn't get you nowhere. Looking at people, what they have doesn't mean you can't have it. You ever look at the articles that say Apple has sold millions, Google has sold 3 million Pixels, this phone has sold millions, Samsung sells 5 million Notes. Think about that number. It's an abundance, meaning that there's plenty to go around for everyone. The thing that might be stopping you from getting what you want in terms of phone is you. So if you want to continue to manifest the things you want in your life, just make sure that you're doing your thing, you're thinking positive about money, you're giving a service to people, and you will get these things. It's just guaranteed. And if you ever notice, it's the things that people love the most that come into their life the most. So if you notice, people that love clothes and they love being stylish with what they wear, you're going to notice that they always have some of the nicest clothes on the block. People that love games, you're going to notice that they always seem to attract gaming in their lives. Ladies who like makeup, you're going to see the ladies always have a lot of makeup. I mean, whatever you focus your mind on and what you really like, you will manifest, as long as you're not doing it in a negative way. But that's it. Those are the phones that I use right now on the channel. This will change as I bring more phones to the channel later this year. For more reviews, we're going to bring the S9 series to the channel here. We should be bringing a Sony XZ series, the new premium phone that comes out. We're also going to be bringing the iPhones later this year, so you might want to be subscribed for that. And if you found this video helpful, enjoyable, entertaining, inspiring, do me a favor, click that like button for me. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more. Nick here. I'll catch you all in the next episode. Be sure to be well. Thanks for watching, and peace.